Hello, my name is Hannah, and today I'm going to be presenting my Genus project for LME 448. For my topic, I decided to choose good health and well-being. So the title on my website, I put healthy is the new happy. Good health and well-being not only entails physical health, but mental health as well. Good health and well-being encompasses people from around the world and wants to promote people of all ages to have health, happiness, and prosperity. So about me, I'm a sophomore at WKU and I'm majoring in psychology and minoring in business. I'm in Chi Omega and I have been really excited about this semester and I have really enjoyed this class so far and getting to learn how to use my Google Drive. I really do think it's going to help me a lot in my future. And making this website has honestly been really fun and I've learned a lot from it. Let's see. So explore the problem. So I decided to use my mind map to help explain a little bit more into what the problem with good health and well-being is. So on my mind map, I put 5 different main concepts to focus on about that go along with good health and well-being, and most of them making this mind map is really where I started realizing that I wanted to go more towards mental health. So my 5 things that I focused on were asking for help, sleep, diet, exercise, and mental health, and how I picked a bunch of little things that went into each of those brackets and explained how they related to health and well-being. I also mentioned the 13 targets that were included on globalgoals.org, listed under good health and well-being, just in case anyone would want to see more specifics. I added a picture of all the little goals or whatever, and then I added a link to those goals that explains a little bit more which each of those goals encompassed in good health and well-being mean. So my interpret page was whenever I made a Google questionnaire about good health and well-being. So I decided to make my questionnaire a lot more about what people already understood about good health and well-being and how much information they had got, how much information they already had about the topic, how they would like to learn about more information. And basically what I wrote was, when making my Google questionnaire, I based most of my questions about finding out how much knowledge people currently have about health and well-being. I felt like this could be extremely helpful for me understanding someone's basic knowledge about what health and well-being is. This helps me because it allows me to know what areas I can focus on and bring others more awareness about health and well-being. So after doing my Google Forms, I realized that not a lot of people realized how closely entwined mental health was to physical health. So after doing this page is kind of when I realized what I wanted to focus on more for my goal. So after I decided that, I made a pictochart that had that mainly focuses on mental health. It's called 5 Key Points Encompassing Health and Well-Being. Whenever I started making this, I wrote about how good health and well-being not only involves physical health, which is what a lot of people already knew about whenever I did my Google Forms, but they didn't know how important your diet, exercise, sleeping, long-term effects could have on your mental health as well. And it's just as important whenever talking about health and well-being. So I mentioned diet, talked about some of the effects like having poor diet can have, added little pictures, different colors and stuff to help people, to draw people's eyes to important parts in the pictochart. Talked about exercise and how long-term effects can change your mental health, even if it's physical things. I explained a little bit more as to what mental health is and how it affects someone's being on my brainstorm page. On my develop page, I added this TED Talk that talks about, it's called What Makes a Good Life. And this TED Talk is a lot about a study that was conducted over 75 years and is still going on, about 724 men. And they basically follow them throughout their lives as they were really young, from guys that are different, all different economically, and followed them on how, basically how their mental health has changed their life over time. And a bunch of these guys had a bunch of different mental health problems, or some had none, and following them and studying them. I then made a Movily video, which I wonder if it'll let me play this now. Play it. Okay, so that was my Movily video as I made for my second technology selection. Basically just focus on 3 main things that you can do on how to advocate for change, and what you can do to change this global issue or have an impact on, or even taking those first steps to get involved. For this, my advocacy plan was to gain more research about mental health and how it affects people globally. I want people to have more information about why mental health is so important and how it can impact someone. I believe mental health should be talked about more in school systems for children growing up. I feel as if it should be a topic talked about to younger students so they know as they're growing up, and they know resources they can go to in order to ask for help. So basically what I realized at this step, that more people should be aware of what mental health is, and resources on how to get help with their own mental health, or if they know someone else that is struggling, what they can do. In order to test my strategy, I briefly talked to a group of my mom. My mom is a middle school teacher, and due to COVID this year, she's having her classes completely online. So I got the chance to do a Zoom call. My mom let me talk for like 10 or 15 minutes with some of her students, just talking to them about mental health. They're in 7th grade. I focused on why mental health is such an issue, especially for kids their age, and as they're getting older and more serious things are coming on into their lives. I did show them my website. I was able to screen share, and I showed them my Piktochart and mind map, my Movily video as well. I let them ask questions whenever they had anything. A lot of them mentioned to me how it was helpful to have someone closer to their age talk to them, and they didn't feel as intimidated to ask questions, or if they needed help with something, or them having these phone numbers that I gave them to, if they ever struggle with mental health, who they could go to talk to. For my 3rd technology section, I did this on the right side graphic about mental health, talking about why it's so important, and then I also included a bunch of hotlines that are actual numbers that people can call if they're struggling with mental health. I believe in here somewhere is also a text message that you can text. And then on the right, I also found some that were already made, just different posters that were about mental health that I figured went really well with the website, and just were some motivational things and talked about my topic. Okay. And then these are my references so far. I have the title of them right here, and then if you click this right here, it takes you directly to the article or that link. But that is all for my Genius project. I believe so. So thank you very much.